And before I go into my live, I want to show y'all something because I did a thing, okay? I went and bought me a little chair. And I want y'all to see my chair. Okay, I don't see anybody in the room yet, so I'm going to wait to see if anyone comes in the room. But in the interim, I want to show you guys what I did. But we're going to go ahead and sit here for a minute. Give you guys a moment to come in. Okay. So I did make my oxtails with butter beans and my cabbage with onions and carrots. And my plantain and my carrot cake with carrots. So I just wanted y'all to come on in to see what I did because I did a thing. But when y'all come in, I'll show you. Is that you, Pierpont? Okay. I'm going to ask. Hi, guys. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I got something I want to show you guys because I think, I think I'm big stuff. So I want to show y'all what I did, okay? So what I did, I'm going to take this off the thing, right? Your girl, I don't know if y'all can see it. Maybe I should do the flip and the dip with the camera. Ain't she pretty? Her name is Pinky, y'all. She just got here the other day. So this corner is going to be for my Saturday night pajama party. And then when me and my husband do our segment, our monthly segment, Let's Argue. But she's like a chaise lounge. And she has the thing to hold a phone, 2 cup holders. I don't know why I need 2 cup holders because I'm only one person. But she pulls out, guys. I can't pull her all the way out because the table's there. But she reclines 3. And she sleeps into similar to a sofa bed. And like I said, her name is Pinky. All right. And then, of course, my lights here. And this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. I've actually already eaten. I am a little nervous again tonight, but that is the carrot cake with the carrots. That's the oxtails, the plantains, and the butter beans. Love my butter beans. No, excuse me. I don't like to eat on camera. And then, of course, I have my regular water. I was supposed to have sparkling water and mix it with the Doritos pineapple soda. But I forgot to tell my husband to get the sparkling water. So that's on me, guys. Oh, here, y'all. Okay, because I don't know what had happened but it happened. But I'm going to put my phone in, and I'm going to sit back in this chair. And I want to talk about Heart and Hustle Houston. I know I did a video the other day in regards to Chloe Cook and her son, Nico. I'm not sure how any of you guys feel, but I feel that she has placed too much pressure on her son by giving him the responsibility of raising her children, taking care of her children, so forth and so on, and then bringing a new man who just happens to be about his age into the equation. And if you're not planning on long-term lifetime goals with this man, you should not have ever introduced him to your family, your children, your son, or anybody. You should never have done that. And that's how I feel about that, because her son is a little salty, which I don't blame him for being salty. But you can't expect him to accept a man that's trying to tell him what to do in his home where he lives. I get that you pay all the bills, but you already said he's your ride or die when your husband passed away. Again, my condolences. When your husband passed away, he stepped in. He stepped up. He became your right hand, your left hand. in both hands, you know what I'm saying, and helped you with your children, and then you want to treat him like street booty. Well, I'm not understanding why you would do that. So I just think that Chloe really needs to have a conversation with her son, and she owes him an apology. Okay, she really owes him an apology because she's placed so much pressure on him, and now she's angry at him because he doesn't accept the relationship, or how she presented the relationship to him. I won't say he doesn't accept the relationship. He probably would be more accepting if she had kept that outside of the home, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to immediately introducing him to her children, and you don't know which way is up in the relationship at this junction. You don't know if your intent is to marry this guy, or if you're just in it for the willy willy bang bang. I don't know. But Chloe needs to choose another one. Hi, guys. Okay, y'all know I can't see, so hi, Obed. Hi, King Sir. Hi, Renew and Harold, RJ. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you. I still haven't got this live thing down yet, but eventually I will. Okay, Tipsy. We didn't need to know that. Hey, Muhammad. You said hello, Grandma. Actually, I am a grandma. My name is Lois. Okay, so you can call me Lois. Or my YouTube handle is Reality Insights. But yes, I am a grandma. I'm an auntie grandma to a lot of people. You know, so if you want me to be auntie to you or grandma, that's fine. As long as it's not disrespectful. Okay? And thank you, RJ. I appreciate that. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I appreciate you subbing for me. Excuse me, guys. So, back to the dinner at hand. I actually made my oxtails last night. I did a video that I was going to put online, but then because I was coughing so much in the video because of the peppers, I decided not to post the video. But what I did was sauteed the oxtail in the pan, and then I put them in the crock pot. Okay, I cut up some onions and some peppers, green peppers and red peppers and yellow peppers and orange peppers, and put them in there as well. Smidge of sugar. And then I let the oxtails cook overnight. This morning, after I took some of the oil out the pan, what I did was I made a little flour roux and put it in there with the butter beans, drained butter beans. Yes, I used the can. Sorry, guys, because it would have taken 65 hours for the butter beans to cook if I had started from the beginning. Okay. Oxtails are beef. Muhammad, what I'm talking about is this is my Saturday night pajama party, and what I'm talking about is whatever I want to talk about, because that's just what it is. Hi, honey. My husband Michael is saying hi. Muhammad, I don't know how to do subtitles yet, but I think that's something I possibly need to learn. You know, because you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about my Saturday night dinner that I do bi-weekly on YouTube and share with my Lo-Ryders and my YouTube family. Okay, and then I did my husband did the cabbage because he jumped on it, because everybody says my husband makes the best cabbage. So he decided he wanted to do the cabbage. Sorry, I speak quickly. Sometimes I speak slow. Sometimes I speak quickly. So, of course, we did the sauteed onions. There was no bacon this time. We just did the onions and the carrots and the cabbage. I put a little bit of the beef bouillon because we're working with beef today. So, as opposed to using chicken bouillon, I used the beef bouillon. I seasoned my rice with the Scotch bonnet pepper seasoning and butter, of course, garlic, granulated garlic and granulated onion, and a little bit of seasoning salt. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have power. Yes, I do. Girl power. Okay. You sipping on what? What's to all you women gotta watch how I'm spending? Okay, I don't understand what that means. Some summer, but thank you for being here. I don't know what any of that means. But back to the dinner at hand. And then I did some fried plantain. I seasoned it with a little bit of sugar. It's not really seasoning, just a little bit of sugar. And then, of course, the carrot cake. I added carrots to the cake and then put some on top of the ice, and that's it. That's my meal. That's all I intended to do. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Hi, Chris. I'm fine. Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, Summer. Are you here for the commentary to learn about what I'm cooking and just have a pajama party with me? Or are you just trolling? I'm not sure what's going on. But if you're trolling, please exit stage left. Okay. And then I already told you guys how to I did the carrot cake. All right. Thank you for saying you're not trolling. So, do you have any questions for me? Any of you have any questions for me in regards to Heart and Hustle Houston or possibly Tyler Perry's sisters? Okay, Chris, thank you for that. I am African and African American. Thank you for that. So I know that you're a troll. Okay, what song would you like me to listen to? Muhammad, I'd like everybody to be free. Okay, I don't understand all the nonsense that's going on in the world. I don't understand any of that. I don't understand the fighting and everything. I was just like, why can't we all get along like Rodney King said? I don't understand it. So you're not American, Chris, or are you saying I'm not American? Because I'm not understanding. But I am born and bred in New York City Metropolitan Hospital, May 13, 1959. Yes, baby? Okay. Hey, King Sir again. Yes, Muhammad, I am very positive. From the moment I plant my feet on the floor when I wake up in the morning, I'm positive. If I don't wake up is when I wouldn't be positive, okay? But I am very positive. Okay? So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Sisters, maybe? Because we're only here for a short time, usually 15 minutes. Or if you guys want to have a conversation, then it'll run a little longer, but usually about 15 minutes. We're 13 minutes in. I don't think I can play music because of copyright, King Sir. But if you go to my YouTube page, I do have a playlist of some of the most awesome music. I have a soul food channel, and then I also have an African music channel. Oh, Summer, I just actually the last 2 years I've been getting my teeth done. I've been in and out of the dentist. I go like every couple of months. So they've been taking care of my teeth for me. Because I had a super bad lisp and everything. Who stinks? Me? Oh, okay. So, and yes, Muhammad, I do care about innocent people. That's why I said that I want everybody to free. I don't like anything about the wars, the fight, and the police brutality. I don't like any of that. I'm not that type of person. I would like it to be an apple pie America type world universally. That's how I feel. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way, King Sir. But you guys are getting me off topic because these questions are not pertaining to anything to do with the pajama party, the food, or the shows that I watch. I do commentary on Sisters, Tyler Perry Sisters, Tyler Perry Zatima, and now Heart and Hustle Houston. I no longer do commentary on Love and Marriage Huntsville because Melody Cherie has left the building. Okay, so no one has any questions. We're at the 15-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live because I don't see any familiar faces in here. And I don't like the negativity that I'm feeling. Okay, purple hair granny. I like that. Yes, purple is my favorite color. What do you want to talk about, Summer? Because I asked you guys if you had any questions. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? You possibly can be familiar to me, but if you're not saying anything or giving me anything to go on, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. What is your question? I'm born and bred in New York City. I'm 66 years old. I have 300 children and 600 grandchildren, and that's because I love children and I love grandbabies. So I'm claiming everybody's kids. Chris, I'm not sure if that message is meant for me. I wasn't being disrespectful to you, and I hope nobody in the chat is being disrespectful to you. So, Summer, again, you said let's talk about it. What are we talking about? Because you still didn't give me a content. Okay. Okay, Chris, you're not going to come at my moderator because he will block you, okay? He will definitely block you. We're not in here to fight. We're in here to have a good time. Muhammad, you're 20. Okay. My life experience, actually, I've had a roller coaster of a life. I'm born and bred in New York City. I moved to Oregon State where I met my husband, Michael. And I started out, I used to be on public assistance in New York City. And they had a work to welfare program. So they put me to work in a bank. And that's where I first got my start in the financial industry. I used to work for Jamaica Savings Bank in Jamaica, Queens, New York. And then I went to Astoria Federal Savings Bank in, I think it was Forest Hill, Queens, somewhere. But it was somewhere. No, actually, it was Franklin Square, New York. It was like Long Island. But I trained at Forest Hill's office. Um, I try to stay out of trouble because, yes, the area I grew up in, when I first moved there at 5 years old, it was a nice area. It was a big melting pot. But then after a while, a lot of people moved out, and then a lot of gang-related people moved in. And any day of the week, I could have got in trouble, but my grandmother made sure that we went to after-school programs and that we went to summer camp or day camp if we couldn't go to summer camp. And it kept me out of trouble. And not only that, she allowed us to play school at home where we used to write on the closet door. That was our chalkboard, you know. Yes, I believe in God, but why are we talking about religion? We don't want to talk about religion in the podcast because I don't want to offend anybody, number one. And number two, I'd like to stay on safe subjects. So I would ask that politics and religion not be discussed because everybody has different views and I'm not here to argue. I'm just here to... Okay, what does YAP and ATP mean, Summer? Okay, Chris, again, Focus Forward is not talking to you crazy. But if you're going to be negative, we're going to block you. That is my son, and I don't play about mine, okay? Focus Forward is my son, and he is in the house with me as we speak, okay? So with your negativity, you will be blocked expeditiously, okay? He doesn't need to watch his mouth. He's 36 years old. He's grown. He can speak. He has every right to speak. I give him that permission on my channel. Not that I can stop him, okay? Because he's a big old burly guy. He'd knock mama out. Okay? So let's stop that now, okay? What did I do for the community around me and the people around me? Well, I was working at the American Legion for quite a while, so we used to serve the Rotary Club, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Rotary Club. They're an international organization. They take exchange students, they do raffles, and they put on shows and stuff to give back into the community. Okay, son. King, so we're not gonna call their name out. But yes, I do give back to the community. I also belong to the Farm Workers Association. What is it called, baby? The Western Farmers here in Oregon. In case I didn't tell y'all, I'm here in Oregon. Western Farmers Association. I do belong to that. That's another nonprofit organization. Yes, yes, son. I hear you. My son said it's okay to talk about God. Without God, we have nothing. And he is absolutely right. I just don't want anybody to be offensive here on this live. You're absolutely right, Summer. You're absolutely right. Did you guys have any other questions for me about where I'm from? Which I told you I'm from New York City. What's your question, Summer? I can't type right now, guys, because I will put some questions in the chat, but I can't type because I'm on my new chair, and I wanted to show y'all. What is your question, Summer? You can just ask it. I'm going to answer it. I will be honest. Yeah, just go ahead and ask your question. You're waiting for me to do what? I'm confusion, baby. What do you want me to do? Okay, so I don't know. I am addressing you, Summer. I'm calling your name severally, but you're not telling me what your expectation is from me. What is the question? Yes. Okay, so since you guys don't have any questions about what this is about, okay, I can tell you about my 9/11 experience. Excuse me. At that time, I was working for Household. Excuse me. Corporation, and I was on the phones. And someone was saying there's planes hovering over the World Trade Center. I said planes don't hover over the New World Trade Center because I'm from New York. Okay, I'm born and bred in Manhattan. Okay, planes do not just hover over the World Trade Center. Next thing you know, everything was chaos. I mean, explosions, all kinds of stuff. And they had tried to attack World Trade Center several times before. They even put bombs underneath in the parking garage, so forth and so on. And it didn't succeed because the foundation was good. So they figured, okay, we'll try bombing from the bottom and then we'll hit it from the top. And that's what happened. So my job immediately shut everything down, sent everybody home. I immediately went to my child's school, Brian, Focus Forward, and picked him up. He didn't want to leave school because he loves school. I said, look, we don't know what's going on right now. I need you home with mommy. So we went home. I could not for 2 days. I couldn't get a hold of anybody in my family in New York. At the time, my sister Barbara, who lives in New York, and my brother Eugene, who lives in Philadelphia, worked at World Trade Center. Okay, so I was scared for my siblings. Thank God they were okay. But it was panic for 3, 4 days because I couldn't reach my family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was very scary for me. And later on, we found out what was happening because we had the news on for the next 100 days because we needed to know why this happened, so forth and so on. But yeah, it was a scary experience for me. I was at work at my desk when someone was saying planes were hovering, and I said planes don't hover. And the next thing you know, boom, it's a wrap. World Trade Center is gone. Do I know that it wasn't an accident? Absolutely. Everyone knows, if you're talking about 9/11, Summer, everybody knows that it wasn't an accident. Yeah, that's been established severally. I don't know what shroomy is. If you're talking about drugs, no. The only thing I do is weed, and I have some Coors Light every now and again, but mostly I drink a lot of iced tea and lemonade because we addicted around here. Lemonade and iced tea is a go-to drink, and there's a pomegranate cranberry juice I drink. I love it. Thank you, Panda Kitty. Hi, Mahdi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it. Is it Mahdi? How you doing? Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you being here. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's certain things I'm not gonna do on my live because that's my personal preference, and I don't need to perpetrate anything negative in case there may be a teenager watching or something. I don't want to perpetrate anything negative, Summer, to them and say that it's okay. I'm grown. I'm 3 times 7 and then some. You know what I'm saying? And I live in a state where it is legal. So, but I'm not going to go ahead and try to influence anyone else to do that. That's my own personal preference. Okay, you walking? Thank you, Marty. I love everybody. I don't care if you're American or not. As long as you're a pleasant person and we can get along and I can make you smile and you make me smile, you automatically part of the family, okay? We's family now. All right? Yes, Kingsley, you can ask me a question. Hi, Sion. I'm not sure what state you're asking. I am born and bred in New York City, Manhattan, and I now live in Oregon, the state of Oregon. Thank you. I can't really see your name because of the writing, but I love you back. Yes, I love you back. Absolutely. Summer, you don't have to keep asking me. If you could ask me a question, just go ahead and ask the question. Okay, so I don't know how I can help you, Marty, but there are programs in your country that you can go through, and they can help you. Hi, Leary. Yes, you can ask me a question, Summer. Yes, Panda Kitty, I couldn't understand the writing before. Thank you, Overcomer I am 6. Yeah, I try to stay positive on my channel. Um it's just who I am. I'm a happy camper all the time, every day. I mean, there's times I have my moments where I get upset and I get to cussing and carrying on, and my family have to say, "Yo, what's the problem? What is your issue, lady?" Okay, okay, they don't call me lady. It's either ma or baby. My husband call me baby, or my son be like ma, ma. Okay, Summer. Thank you for sharing that. What's the state of Oregon like, Sion? It's beautiful, number one. It's good for my skin, as you can see. 66, honey. It's beautiful. So far, I've not had any problems anywhere that I went in Oregon. It's beautiful country. I'm a little, because I do have super high anxiety. So when my husband tries to take me down to the coast, which is what, a 3 hour, 4 hour drive, I'm fidgety the whole way. I just want to get in the car and I'm there. You know what I'm saying? The driving part, the long roads and the winding roads. Yes, there are a lot of winding roads and a lot of look downs, that could possibly become fatal. I don't like those roads. Yeah, I don't like those roads. I haven't been up to Mount Hood because my husband explained the road up to Mount Hood. Child, you're not gonna get me up there. Mm-mm. Not even if the bus. Not even if the bus take me up there. No. Because it's too close to the border and ain't nothing but open terrain and I can't do all that. That's too much. I can't believe I grew up in New York and I used to be on these high bridges and stuff, and then we go upstate New York and be in all these high terrains, and now I'm super afraid of them. But as a child, you don't know any better. You think you're invincible. If you don't know what to do, and that's a good question, what do you do if you don't know what to do because you don't know what to do? Summer, pray. Yeah, you pray. You talk to yourself, because I talk to myself all the time. So yes, have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, why don't you know what to do? Yes, Overcomer, I am 66 years old, May 13, 1959. Yes, I am 66 years old, and this Oregon weather has definitely helped with my skin. But also, I take the collagen and the vitamins and the stuff like that, There's a little bit more to it than that. I try to stay healthy. I'm 5'9". I'm a little bit skinny right now. Just not too bad. A little bit skinny, but I did used to be 215 pounds during COVID. I got up to 215 because I've been slim all my life. And I'm also a firm believer in going to the doctor and taking care of yourself. If I break a nail, I'm going to the doctor because I need to understand why it broke horizontally and not the other way. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that's a joke. But I'm the type of person that if my body doesn't feel right, if something in my body doesn't feel right, I'm going to the doctor. And it's the same way with your car. If you are driving your car and you feel something funny, take it in. Okay, don't keep driving it. Don't keep driving it. Thank you, Overcomer. I really appreciate it. It's not totally flawless. You see the little black things. Those are my little moles or whatever you call it. Some people used to say they beauty marks, but yeah, I have a lot of them. This is a thing in our family, especially with the women. But they're not freckles. Now I got a cousin with some freckles, and he looks so handsome with his freckles. His name is Chad. Actually, yes, we do get a lot of sunlight here. Especially in the summertime, okay? Oh my goodness. It's been hot. I don't know what the weather is today because I've been kind of cooking and on the YouTube thing that I do. So I've been up on the internet and just sitting here having my little ginger ale because I had a ginger ale early and drinking some tea and eating breakfast and whatnot and so forth. So but yeah, I don't go out too often, which my son is always fussing with me about because my whole focus is I got my husband. I don't need to be going to the bar spending money when I can spend that same money at home. And most of the time, the food and whatever I make at home is going to be better than what's in the bar anyway. So why do I need to run around, spend money? But I do try to get out every now and again to get that sunlight and whatnot. I'm a strong proponent of scrubbing my face and doing that exfoliating thing. Like I said, I use collagen on my skin. I use another Asian serum. I don't, well, I'm not going to say I can't know the name of it. I don't know the name of it because I don't read Asian. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, son. Oh. Ooh, a 7-layer bean dip. You know, I'm not going to do a 7-layer bean dip, but I may do a bean dip when I have, excuse me, a bean dip when I do my Mexican night, because I love my Mexican food, okay? You can't tell me I'm not Mexican, okay? I am every nationality. Let's be real clear. So whatever it is, that's the national, whatever food I'm eating, that's the nationality I'm eating. I am, okay? What's the secret to a long-lasting marriage, and what's your take on today's dating market, and how can you make it? Oh, child, you don't want me to start on that. First of all, a lot of these women are crazy, okay? These young women out here bringing 9 kids on a first date. You done lost your mind. Talking about, well, I'm the prize. You didn't even tell a man you had kids, okay? And you just gonna show up on a first date with 9 kids and expect him to pay the tab. Something wrong with you women. But the secret to my marriage is cussing my husband out. And when I say cussing my husband out, I mean sometimes he doesn't listen to what I'm saying when I'm saying it. So I have to be a little aggressive. I'm not really cussing him out, and let him know, if you just allow me to get off my chest what's on my chest, it's going to be forgotten. But if you keep cutting me off, I'm going to keep bringing it up. You did? And plus, at the beginning of our relationship, he did ask me not to treat him like any other man that I've been with. And I've made a conscious effort every day in our marriage to not treat him like any other man that I've been with. Because you know how a lot of women always say, you just like Carl, or you just like Joseph, or you just like so and so and so. Don't do that. Don't do that in your relationship. If you're trying to build a relationship and a foundation with the person you're with, then that's who you build a foundation with, because it's you and that person against the world. And I don't mean that literally. I mean that no matter what, you two need to have a united front. You dig? If you guys don't have a united front, then everybody's going to be able to come in and tell you how to run your marriage. So don't let other people in your marriage. Don't tell other people your business. Okay? And it is okay for me to pay for my husband's dinner, because I am his wife, his life partner. Don't listen to these young girls talking about, I ain't never gonna buy a man no dinner. Don't listen to that stupidity, because that's what it is, stupidity. And these same people are single most of their lives because they don't know how to give and take. They don't know how to do that. The last time I visited New York, oh my God, 2 years ago, January, I went to stay with my sister, and then we drove up to Maryland for my cousin Carrie's retirement party. I try to go every couple of years. You know what, Summer, I'm sorry to hear that you haven't had friends for 8 years, but what I suggest is that you concentrate on you. And just when you're out and about, just speak to people. Just say hi. That's all it starts with, just a hi or a wave or a smile. And people will respond back. Next thing you know, y'all taking pictures together, y'all texting each other, y'all online together, and that's it. Like I said, I got 300 children and 600 grandchildren only because people migrate to me and I migrate to people. I love people. I love being around people, and I love learning new things all the time. Every day is a learning experience. You're never too old to learn. So just focus on you first, and just start with a hi. Hey, how you doing? Like you here today talking to me? There you go. And if you come back in 2 weeks, who knows? Next thing you know, we may start following each other. No, you never have to talk to God out loud. You can talk to God in whispers. God is going to hear you no matter what. Whether you're singing, whether you're sleeping, whether you're whispering, however it is, God is going to hear you. CDW, how are you? Welcome to the chat. I was born and bred in Manhattan, New York City. I was raised in Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan. Yes, because a lot of my family lived in Brooklyn, my aunts and uncles. So my grandmother was a big proponent of our family knowing each other. So she always sent us to our aunts and uncles' house. One weekend I'm at Uncle Nathan's house. The next week I may be at Aunt Addie's house or somebody else's house. And then after a while, they all moved within 2-3 blocks of each other. So those were the perfect weekends because they'd all come over. And even after I became an adult and had my own children, my aunts and uncles came to all my babies' birthday parties. You know, whenever there was a birthday party for any of the children in the family, from the moment they was born, aunts and uncles were there. Of course, cousins are. Our cousins are more like brothers and sisters. I moved to Oregon in 1960. I'm sorry, I'm lying. 1966, 1996. Sion. I came for my brother's wedding. Actually, when Tupac got shot, my brother got married that Saturday, and I fell in love with Oregon, and I went back and I packed my babies up, and he got married September 16th, and I moved back here November 4th of 1996. And my husband, well, I hadn't met him yet, but I met him in 2002. We got married in Vegas, 2003, July 2003. And then we moved to Vegas November 2003, and we came back to Oregon November 2010. I don't know what's up with the November, why we always moved in November, but yeah, that's what we did. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm sorry. Um, I've only been to, where have I been? The Bahamas, Jamaica, and Mexico. My ideal vacation is a European vacation. I don't know where Los Santos or Vice City is, but I obviously know I haven't been there because I don't even know where they're at. I've been to California. I've been to some other states, but the only states that I've lived in have been Oregon, born and bred in New York, New Jersey, and Las Vegas. Well, hey, CDW. What's up, New York? New York in the house, y'all. Is that right? Oh my goodness. You don't like Vegas summer? Okay, I'm sorry you don't like Las Vegas. I liked it because I'm from New York and it's something to do 24 hours, 24/7. So I loved it. And my husband loved it. He loved the heat. I don't understand how anybody can take that 900-degree heat in Las Vegas, Nevada. But my husband seemed to like it. Where are you? Said you're from here. Where are you from, Summer? Vegas, Mom. They're from Vegas. Oh, okay? She said because sick on Vegas. I thought you said she was sick of Vegas. Okay, I missed that. It's super hot in Vegas. Absolutely, it's super hot. I could not take that heat, but some people like the heat. And I also don't like the way they drive in Vegas because they drive like they're trying to kill you. I'm telling you. I mean, you could stand on any corner and watch at least 3 cars are going to run the light. And if you're on the strip, at least 10 cars is going to run the light. I loved it. I loved living in Vegas. Absolutely. I loved it. I loved the buffets. The Cannery used to have a seafood buffet on Thursday. Was it Thursday night? I know they had a seafood buffet, and I would try to get as much crab as I could get, honey. The lobster always went first. I don't know why. I tried to get there early, but the line would still be out the door, wrapped around and carrying on. But yes, I love the buffets. Not all of them were good. Some of them tasted like cardboard, and then they charge all that money. But then some of them were really, really worth it. Yeah. So we used to just go and just test out a new casino buffet just for the sake of it. And if a casino was opening, of course we was gonna be there. We're gonna find something to eat. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I don't. Oh yeah, a lot of people in Vegas do have California plates. You are absolutely right, Summer. Um, we used to actually go down to Whiskey Pete's, which is like right on the borderline of California, and we'd always ask for a room of that road view. And sometimes late at night when we went back to our room, we still see a flood of people coming into Las Vegas. Try to get in there because like if we went, we would go on a Thursday night. So Fridays and Saturday nights, you see them flooding in. Yes, a lot of people from California. Okay, guys, did you have any more questions for me? Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me tonight because you could have chose anywhere else to be, but you chose to be with Lois, and I appreciate that. Okay, you said Vegas a ball, and I don't. You like cereal? I don't know what that means, but all right. So I just want to say good night to everybody. I appreciate you. I hope I get to see you in 2 weeks. We haven't figured out the menu yet. But thank you. Hey Sheila, I'm about to get out and I will see you guys later. Summer, you can catch me. I have a channel, reality underscore insights underscore on YouTube. You can watch my channel and get to know me a little better. I'm going live in 2 weeks, okay? Wakanda forever, everybody. Mwah. Peace.